ready to go, Pam. I don't know if you're ready to go, but I'm ready to go.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Freddie.
So Pam and I are going to talk to you about skincare today. And this is one of those things that I think a lot of people in doTERRA don't even know we have skincare.
Mm-hmm. And we actually have 2 lines of skincare. We have the Virage line and we have the Essential line. Well, actually 3, because we also have the HD Clear, which is for younger skin or more prone to breakout skin. I don't have any of that, but
I don't actually either. I gave it to my granddaughter.
Yeah, so the skincare that I use now, generally the Virage skincare, that's Virage. Generally that is for the ages of like 20s, 30s into your 40s, and then the Essential Care is more for the 40s, 50s and above, right? I'm in my early 50s, and so I use actually both lines, as I believe you do as well, right?
I do. Yep. I mix both lines. You bet.
Mm-hmm. So you know, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing, and you kind of have to determine what works best for your skin, and that's how I have done it. Now, briefly, I'll tell you my routine. Do you want me to tell you my routine? So briefly, I use the Virage Skin Toner, and sorry, I leaned it against my curling iron. But I use the toner, and this is just a really nice mist spray, and I just spray it over my face, just a couple of pumps, and it just refreshes your face. And then I go with the Immortelle Essential Blend, and I put this, like I'm not going to do it now, but I'll put it along here and all the way around here, and then I go on under here. Now, you don't want it to get too close to those eyes because it's going to get in there and it does sting a little bit if it does. So then right away, what I do after that is I take my hydrating serum and my Yarrow Palm blend. Has anybody, if you haven't seen the Yarrow Palm blend, guess what color it is?
I know, it's blue, like dark blue.
Yes, it is a dark blue. It's very, very pretty, and it will see that it goes away, you know, so it doesn't stay blue. But I mix a couple of drops of the Yarrow Palm and then a squirt of the hydrating serum, and then I put that all over my skin, and I do not forget your décolletage and your neck, right? So, yes. and you're brushing up, you're going up, and you're going out, and you're going around this way, right? That's from Tracy Lyman, our expert esthetician in doTERRA. And then, if it's in the daytime, I will use my TimeWise anti-aging moisturizer, and literally this takes 1 pump and this covers your face. It doesn't take very much. Now, if it's at night, I use my hydrating cream, which is a little bit thicker and a little bit oilier, but look at what I did. Okay.
Me too. I do that.
What do you do, Kathy? What do you add to it?
Actually, let me show you a couple of my tips, because yes, she's holding up Yarrow Palm.
No, I'm holding up Blue Tansy and Copaiba.
Oh,
that's what I put in here.
Tell me what you do, and then I'll say what I do.
Okay, so I put in a drop of Blue Tansy and a drop of Copaiba into my hydrating cream because they're extremely good for your skin. And I only put in a drop. And as you can see, I use a toothpick.
Hang on, I gotta go for just a second. You keep talking.
Okay, so I put in just a drop, and I use a toothpick, and I mix it up until it's about just like a 1/4 of an inch down. And then as it gets used up, then I will add another drop, so I just go down layer by layer, right? And then I will put that on my skin. This one, again, I use at night, and the anti-aging moisturizer I use during the day. Now, while we're waiting for Kathy, I will also tell you about this anti-aging eye cream. You really want to get, let me get up here. You really want to get the anti-aging eye cream. So I didn't use this today. So, but what you do is you put this, it's so cool. You go like this, you just press, and you see how it comes up on there? And then you just roll that under your eyes, and, you know, I have makeup on, so it's not going to work very well, but you just roll it under your eyes, and I'm doing this using the camera as my mirror, and that's kind of weird. But anyways, this will help to just tighten up those wrinkles. Okay, Kathy is back. What do you have, Kathy?
I am now back. So I just want to give you some of the tips that I use. I also use both lines. I prefer the Mirage moisturizer to the other line because it's not as thick, and I think that my makeup goes on better when I use this, the Mirage. So mix and match and do what you want to do. But here's my little trick. I get these little things from, they're two of them for $1 at Walmart. And what I do is, this is my daytime one. So I take my Mirage lotion and I put Yarrow Palm in this, and I mix it up really well. And the Yarrow Palm is super good for skin hydration and especially for anti-aging. So you're getting, it's kind of what Pam was doing with her serum, adding the Yarrow Palm in. I add it into my lotion, and then I also love the hydrating cream. I cannot tell you. And if you're ever out in the sun too long and need some refreshment from that, your hydrating cream is going to be fantastic. But what I do, it's also thicker, like Pam said, like a night cream. So I also put my Yarrow Palm in there, and you can see it's blue as well. Let's see, I think Pam went over all the other tricks. Did you talk about the body renewal system?
I did not.
Okay. So this is the body renewal system with doTERRA. It has Yarrow Palm in it. You can see it's oily, you know, like it's really oily. But I use this as a hydration on my skin, like after a shower, and you can mix it in if you want to with lotion to make it go farther if you want to. But what you're doing with your Yarrow Palm products is you are hydrating the skin. Number one, we usually think about hydrating it from the outside in, but your Yarrow Palm supplements are very work with skin health from the inside out. Okay, so this is a supplement that is not only going to help your skin, but if you look at some of the oils that are in here, they're also highly antimicrobial. I'm just putting that in there as a twofer on this one. For the Yarrow Palm capsules. So that's another fantastic little tip.
They're also hormonal help too.
Yes, yeah, and Yarrow Palm is one of those that also is helpful. So what I like about this is I know that the brands that I used to use had a whole bunch of chemicals in them, and our skin is like a big sponge, okay? And so when we put anything on our skin, it goes in just like as if we were drinking it or eating it. And I don't think that we think about that a lot, that what we put on our skin actually gets in our body as a toxin and can disrupt hormones, the endocrine system, and things like that. So I now know that when I'm using things like my lotions by Immortelle that has frankincense and rose and jasmine and all these wonderful oils that are fantastic, not only for my skin, but for me internally, I am now putting something on my skin that is going to be valuable for my immunity. It's going to be valuable for my emotions. And just as I'm using my daily products that I used anyway, and I'm not putting those toxins on my body like I used to.
That's right. They're amazing products, and you do not need very much at all. And I know several people who are what you would call face skincare snobs, right? And a vial, like, you know, a thing like this for some of theirs will cost upwards of $200, and this is what 30, 50. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's I think it's 45.
Yeah.
For the hydrating cream. If you're talking about the entire Barrage skincare system, we're talking about a toner, the serum, the lotion, and a cleanser. It's $84.50, and those products usually last me between 3 and 4 months.
Yeah.
So it's way less expensive than most of the other skincare products that are out there.
Yep. Yep. It is quite amazing. And they just make you feel so good, and they smell good. They smell good.
They do, and just a quick story for me. I had terrible acne, really into my 40s. And I just always, I wasn't that big on skincare. I never ever got compliments on my skin. And now I'm in my late 50s, and I am getting compliments on my skin all the time. Those pock marks that I used to have, especially like down in here, they're just non-existent. I've just been absolutely amazed. Fine lines and wrinkles, you just kind of see them go away. I don't know if you can see my almost 58-year-old eyes, but they're not so bad.
She's beautiful. I forgot to mention this brightening gel too. I forgot to mention the brightening gel. Have you ever used the brightening gel?
I have not.
It's really very interesting. It's kind of it doesn't take very much, but it really does help to get those darker spots. It evens out your skin tone. So if you can see, I'm just barely pushing up a little bit. And what I like to do, they kind of have this at a concave, so you can use this, but I don't do that. I just take it off and then use my fingers. Maybe you're not supposed to use your fingers, but that's what I do. But it does.
So for those dark spots, so as we age, we get those dark spots on our hands, on our face, other parts of our body. And yes, I have not personally used the brightening gel, but I have heard from other people that it is wonderful. So thanks for reiterating that.
Yeah, that's oh, and I did want to quickly mention, even though we do have HD clear for people who have some of those eruptions, just taking a little bit of this, like just touching the top and, well, of course, open the bottle and then put a little bit on those eruptions, it will help tremendously with that too. Yeah,
so Melaleuca is the skincare oil. It's very good for any kind of, I make an owie blend. So, if we talk about skin abrasions and cuts and things like that, lavender, frankincense, Melaleuca, making a blend of that and just having that on hand anytime. And we're going to summer, right? Somebody's going to skin up their knee or something like that. So having that blend available, 10 drops of each in a roller ball of fractionated coconut oil, it's amazing.
Yep.
Good stuff. All right. So thank you, Miss Pam, for being on this call for me, for going over the skincare.
Yes.
And for enlightening people to the fact that we even have skincare and how amazing it is.
It is. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Hey, we'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.